pushback though. Like, look at this. Oh, you blocked the projectile? Boom! Like, what? Bruh. Why does the projectile like send them like sliding halfway across the screen? Like, this is my face looking at this shit. Like, what? What the hell? This is probably not going to be a patch with a lot of changes besides the addition of Bedman.
Bedman is a character who
This already
generates
seems like
follow-up
super
attacks
good,
at set
like
intervals
the
after
projectiles
using
and
certain
stuff.
special moves. Use this technical characteristic to attack
Oh,
your
the
opponent,
special move you can combo
leaving
from
no
it? That's
room
crazy.
for them to gain the advantage. Air 6E. When certain special moves are used, Bedman enters Air 6E state. When in Air 6E
Yeah, so I did
state,
saw
a
this
follow-up
before.
attack will
Right,
occur
he has the
after a
follow-up
certain
and
amount
stuff.
of time elapses. The nature of the additional attack depends on the special
Like,
move used.
It all
Air
depends on
6E
how
state
tight he can make,
ends
right?
when the opponent's attack is either hit or blocked.
He does a
Call
special move, then he
4BA.
keeps going. Like,
A projectile that flies straight toward the opponent.
can he keep it tight? Can
It
he get
homes
like
in
a...
on the opponent's
I wanna
position
talk later.
to an extent. After use, Bedman enters Air 6E state, and the follow-up attack produced is a projectile that homes in on the opponent's position to an
The
extent.
fact that he homes is insane.
Call
Seems to homes pretty well too.
4B3. A multi-hit strike with forward movement. It is easy to use in a combo from close standing slash or crouching heavy slash.
Moves use forward so
After
much.
use, Bedman enters Air 6E state, and the additional attack produced is a forward-moving multi-hit projectile. Call 4B9. A strike attack in which Bedman uses its broken arm to attack with an explosion. On hit, it can knock down the opponent. Even if
gives you a
blocked, it will
knockdown?
leave the opponent off balance.
Oh, when he gives guard
The
break?
attack's timing
okay.
can be delayed by holding down the heavy slash button, making it useful
That launch
on
is
both
so
hit
high.
or block. After use, Bedman enters Air 6E state, and the follow-up attack generates a forward-moving high-damage projectile.
That's
Call
outright
point
damage
2.
too.
Makes additional Air 6E attacks occur immediately.
This is where things get
Since
crazy,
the
right?
timing of the attack is different from the follow-up attack that occurs automatically over time, use it as a starting point for your offense or as mix-up.
The guard break?
Call 1. Delays the timing of the Air 6E attacks. Once the opponent becomes familiar with the timing of the follow-up attacks that occur automatically over time, use Call 1 to shift the timing of those attacks and catch the opponent off guard. Call 13C. This move powers up the Air 6E follow-up attacks and Bedman itself.
Oh my god, this is where things get even
In
crazier
addition
as
to
well.
increasing Bedman's offensive and defensive power, hitting an opponent with the enhanced follow-up attack in the corner causes an area shift as if it were an overdrive.
That is so unique
Call
and it seems crazy
13C
good.
state
The fact
ends
that you
after
can
a
get
set
like a
period of
area
time.
shift and then you get like you're going to get the knockdown from an
Call
overdrive, right?
4CC.
They're going to stay on the ground and stuff.
Bedman sends a massive shockwave forward. Since the startup of this move is invincible, it can be used in combos or to interrupt an opponent's offense. Call 4BA is an easy-to-use projectile that travels at a high velocity and tracks the opponent to an
Oh
extent.
my god, what was that air movement?
Using it puts you in Air 6E state, granting access to follow-up attacks.
He does seem like a chunky
Call
boy, right?
4B9
He seems kind of on
is
the
a
slower
powerful
end.
strike that does high damage and
Oh
can
my
knock
God.
down the opponent. It has advantage even when blocked, so use it aggressively at close range. When you have tension gauge, it is a good option to enhance Bedman with Call 13C. take the opponent down with the greatly powered up follow-up attacks from Air 6E state. Thank you for watching.
I wonder if Bedman can make themselves plus by doing a special move or a normal and then going for the super. Let's watch it again. As a Jackal player, just this whole thing with the projectiles is like insane to me, right? This stuff, like, look at this. This is very disruptive, right? This seems like Kai on steroids in some ways. He definitely feels like a character that, because of the way that his follow-ups work, he might be a character like sort of like Zato, sort of like Happy Chaos, that like uncharged 5Ds might be something that he can do, right? He can kind of like wait for a follow-up, put you into block stun, the follow-up is about to come out, and then you just have to guess, will we go for a low, will we go for an uncharged 5D, because if he does the uncharged 5D, he hits you, the follow-up hits you, and then he gets a combo after. I wonder if you can like end combos with this, if you can end combo with this one right here. If you can end a combo with this, and then the follow-up triggers, right, and then you adjust the timing of the follow-up or just it naturally combos, right? So that the follow-up of the head toss, right, where he chucks his head at you, is able to actually get okayed, right? So you actually have to like respect it, and then you know you get a guard break, and then you can keep going as Bedman. If that is the case, this can be like really good. Like the fact that he can adjust the timing, you know, the fact that he can like use his other special move to be like, no, throw the ball earlier. Maybe you can time that to actually get an Oki off of it. That would be really, really crazy. Look at how high this shit sends you. Like, and that isn't even a counter hit. In counter hit, we will just get to the stratosphere. Like, what the hell is going on, you know? Like, that shit sends you so high. This is the thing that, like, immediately, like, activated my Jackal brain and made me think, like, oh, it's like recall command, right? Being able to use these special moves right here, like, they seem to have, like, really low total duration. So being able to do stuff like this lets you like end your strings early, and then you get to reset your passion, right? Or go for a throw or something like that, right? That shit is really good, because if people are expecting you to follow up with like a big special move so that you can keep, so that, you know, so they keep blocking and stuff, now all of a sudden they have to deal with this other, the other possibility of you just doing this and then restarting your pressure all over again. And now all of a sudden you change the timing of your follow-up, it probably will come out just when you want it to. And then all of a sudden it becomes all that scary. And speaking of scary stuff, this is so unique and so potentially terrifying. Very interesting design direction for a character, because no other character has that. Like, it breaks the rule of strides a little, right? It's the idea of like, if you're in the corner and you want to get the full knockdown when you break the wall, you have to use an overdrive. And now an overdrive mode allows you to break the wall like that. I think that like a big question is how long is the duration of this overdrive mode, right? Because if it's really short, it might just not be worth it. It might just not be worth it to do it, you know. Have you guys noticed this? Like, let me slow down this. Like, this is when they show off a little bit of like match footage. Just look at Bedman as he plays. Jump back, immediately air stall move, like stopping air momentum, right? With like a jumping heavy, or this must be like jumping dust or something, right? Or jumping heavy. Like moves that like stall air momentum, like I just find to be really interesting and really good in this game. Speaking of changing air momentum, right? The follow-up, I guess, locks him down, so he can't keep moving when he triggers a follow-up, right? I don't think so at the very least. Like, look at this. Pause, follow-up comes out. Another like stalling in the air move. Air dash, jumping heavy slash whiff. This is a normal. Is this what, like jump like 2D or something? This gives me like Jackal 2D vibes, because it's moving Bedman forward. right? So Bedman has two moving forward moves, right? This normal move and the special move that makes him spin around. So he can do this and then do the special move that spins around, and you're probably going to get like a bunch of just uh, like you're just going to push them to the wall. It doesn't seem to have too much of a recovery. Like, unless this is an active. But then it goes immediately for like another normal move. And then we go to the air again, right? Jumping punch, jumping punch, jumping punch, jumping punch. Another air. This is weird. This like reminds me of like Faust's 2K in the air. Like it is Faust 2K, right? Like he stops in the air for a little bit and then he comes crashing down. Right? Another air styling like option. And it leads into combo. Are you seeing this? That seems kinda good. I don't know, man. This Bedman fella might be a little bit saucy. The air movement is so interesting. That shit is I don't know, man. Seems kinda scary. That projectile came out fast, man. Like, holy hell. It's not something that you're just like, dude, it's out. Dude, it's out already. Right, you can poke with it in neutral. You don't have to go for like 5 slash and stuff like that. And look at the pushback though. Like, look at this. Oh, you blocked the projectile? Boom! Like, what? Bruh. Why does the projectile like send them like sliding halfway across the screen? Like, this is my face looking at this shit. Like, what the hell? And like the far slash whips, right? Like spacing, projectile for spacing. Like, get away from it. Also, can I just say this? Immediately when I saw this on the video for the first time, I can't be the only one to notice this, right? Since we're here, let me talk about this. Cow ABA. Am I looking too hard? Am I looking too deep? Immediately I'm like, wait, what? Cow ABA? Like, immediately I'm like, wait, hold on. One of the first things that they show, like, is immediately like, is it time to like bring is it time to bring the tinfoil hats and stuff? Like, immediately I'm like, Cow ABA? Hold on, what? But the move doesn't have anything to do with it, right? So it's probably like a reference to something else. But like, immediately I'm like, huh? Excuse me? But yeah, that's Bedman. It seems like a fun character, if nothing else, right? I don't know if they're going to be great. I don't know if they're going to be the worst. But at the very least, it definitely seems like a character like, yeah, no, this is going to be fun to mess around with.